Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, the Kotu Secretary General France Atwoli bankrolled a position that he had given to Musalia Mudavadi as the spokesperson of the Luhya community, the political kingpin of Western region. And what it meant with that role, it was simply that anyone who needs political support or coalition from Western region should simply come and negotiate with the region through Musalia Mudavadi. And so yesterday, France Atwoli took back that position, and as we are speaking now, he is the person in charge. So the question we are asking ourselves here, what next for Musalia Mudavadi, the ANC party leader? But again, before we answer such a question, we should also understand, where is this kingpin role coming from? When did it start? Why and how? So still according to Atwoli himself, in 2016, 2014, 2015, a research was done, and it was concluded that Musalia Mudavadi was the most popular politician in Western region, followed by Senator Masika Wetangula, and then Governor Wycliffe Oparanya, and other people followed. So for that reason, Atwoli went ahead to declare Musalia Mudavadi as the leader of Western region, also endorsed by Governor Oparanya. So that was in 2016. But it reached a time somewhere last year when Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Masika Wetangula started taking a different political agenda to shape up Western region politics. Remember, Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Masika Wetangula were never working together before. Even when Atwoli appointed Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula was not happy. But it reached a time when Mudavadi reached out to Senator Masika Wetangula to make sure that Luhya people are working together as a team. So after that, Atwoli made another meeting at Kajiado where some people attended. And from that meeting, France Atwoli went ahead to appoint new people to take over these roles from Musalia Mudavadi. So it was not yesterday he was taking over this role. Atwoli went ahead to appoint CS Eugene Wamalwa and the Governor Wycliffe Oparanya as the new spokesperson of Western region. So he gave that role to two people. And after that decision, this is what Senator Masika Wetangula had to say.
Wameitana kule Kajiado. Sasa ile kiti alisema Musalia achukue ya kingpin, amegawanya mara pili, amepatia watu wawili. Meaning Eugene plus Oparanya ndio wako equal to Musalia. Na yeye mwenyewe ako hapo ndani. Sisi hatutakubali kuhadaiwa na watu kama hao, kwa sababu tuko kwa safari ambayo tunajua tunaenda wapi. Na Winston Churchill alisema, you cannot finish your journey if you stop to throw stones at every barking dog. We are focused to where we are going.
Now, we are continuing with our punchline discussion, but a quick reminder. You might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Let us share this video out, and please let us give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Now, back to our discussion. The decision that was made in Golf Hotel at Kakamega to name France Atwoli as the new spokesperson of the Luhya community, the new political kingpin of Western region, simply means that Governor Oparanya, CS Eugene Wamalwa failed in their roles when Atwoli gave them a mandate to take over the Luhya leadership, to negotiate on behalf of Luhya, to speak on behalf of the Luhya people. So these people have relinquished that position, given it back to France Atwoli simply because they failed. That is what it means. Because then if they are performing well, why Atwoli is taking over? Why is Atwoli not continuing to front CS Eugene Wamalwa and the Governor Wycliffe Oparanya as the spokesperson, the same way he had installed them in Kajiado? So that is what it simply means. Now look here. Wangamati Oparanya, Otichiro, and Otoma are now sending Francis Atwoli to go and negotiate on behalf of the Luhya people on issues to do with the presidency, ili awaletee stake yao. Yet, the same Atwoli together with Murathe have already declared to Kenyans that 2022 is going to be a Mandela movement for Raila Amolo Odinga. So, it was just good for these people to come out clear and tell people we are here to look for votes for Raila Amolo Odinga, as simple as that. And actually that is their democratic right. Waacha kufinya maneno wakitumia lugha ya kusema ya kwamba they are shaping up Luhya leadership. They just go forward and say tumekuja kwa azimio kutafutia mzee kura, and everyone might understand them in that way. They should not continue to say that what they have decided in that meeting is a decision for the Luhya people to front the position that they are taking. And it is also good ikumbuka ya kwamba Francis Atwoli tried to vie for the member of parliament seat at Kisero. He terribly failed. The same Francis Atwoli still claimed to be a KANU member. And remember, the whole of Kakamega County has no KANU elected member of parliament. Even in all of Western region, there is none. Even Kisero, where he come from, there is not even a KANU MCA in that region. Yet Atwoli is now still coming here to shape up Luhya politics as the spokesperson of Western region. So it means he has already lost the influence of Western region in terms of politics. Where he belongs as a life member of KANU, nothing in Western region to show about KANU. The only thing we know in Western is ANC, ODM, and Ford Kenya. And again, it is good to remember that even if you want to support someone, you don't endorse that person, then again expect to go and sit with the same person on the same table and negotiate for a stake for your region. Even you will end up not getting the running mate position. As we are speaking right now, Raila Odinga is eyeing to give a running mate position to Central region. Simply because already the Luhya, fronted by Atwoli, have already endorsed him. But if these people, and again the same Atwoli is going to negotiate, yet even he don't have a political party that is using to negotiate with this presidential aspirant. Wakati anaenda kuongea na Raila Odinga, wakati Atwoli anataka kuenda kuongea na William Samoei Ruto to negotiate on behalf of Luhya people, he is negotiating on which ground, which political party, and how is he going to deliver to these people? Atawaambia nini huko? That's the question we are asking ourselves here. Because he has no political party to negotiate on behalf, he has no formula to deliver this vote to these politicians. How will they trust him? So for that reason, you find that the person these guys are affronting is already wounded. So Luhyas have good numbers, but those numbers cannot help them because already they have endorsed someone that they want to negotiate with. You don't endorse someone, then you go to negotiate. First of all, negotiate for a stake, then endorsement come later. That's what happened ndio hawa jamaa wamefikisha watu. Again, one thing that I think people should know is that Atwoli is a popular person when he was not taking a political stand. Remember, he could shape up Western region politics simply because he was not in Ford Kenya, he was not in ANC, he was not in ODM. So it was easy to bring these people together, and now he has come out actively in politics. It means he might end up the same way we saw Pastor Pius Miro ending up. Miro had so many people. When he preached, he found the congregants is high. So he believed that he can now take over leadership. Where is Miro now? That is something that might happen to Francis Atwoli. He could have been leading a big crowd. But once he has declared that he is now coming actively, that crowd will not even be there anymore for him. In fact, even in my own view, I think Governor Oparanya was really doing well. Because Oparanya had a stand, he is already a member of ODM. So when he's convincing people, they really know where he's taking them. Atwoli was coming as a neutral person. Now he has declared his stand. Those people who have been listening to Atwoli might not continue listening to him. That's the truth. Again, Atwoli as a leader wa wafanyikazi. the economy of Western region has really fallen down when Atwoli is still the code to SG. Mumias Sugar is dead, the factory is dead. All those companies have died when Atwoli is in leadership position. I don't know how Atwoli will continue being leader of Western region when he has already failed in one way or another. The economy, the companies in Western are dying, na Atwoli hajatetea chochote. So I don't know now when he's coming seriously active in politics, if people will really listen to him. Because you see, Mount Kenya people, they will sit down, interview those people who want to become the next president, and take a decision. You go to Luo, they have Raila Amolo Odinga as their leader. You go to Kalenjin, they have William Samoei Ruto as their leader. You go to Ukambani, they have Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Now you come to Western region, you find that these people are always championing for division at the end of the day. Maybe for personal gain as individuals, not for the community gain. That's the biggest problem. Because if you remember, President Uhuru Kenyatta was nothing in Central region. This guy had no voice. But those people in Central region gave him voice. Those people in Central region made him a leader, and now he's standing strong. But what happened in Western region is pulling one another backward. And to prove you what I'm telling you, that it's just divisive politics. Western province has 57 elected leaders. That means members of National Assembly, senators, woman rep, and the governors. But out of these 57, without even putting MCS in, Dr. Franz Atwoli and his team managed to have 10 elected leaders with some nominated people like Osoti in their meeting. They did not even manage to mobilize 15 elected leaders. So how are they going to deliver the remaining 47? Because even remember, they are remaining out 47. He had 10. How is it Luhya unity when he only have 10 and 47 are not in his hand? How does that one work? So it simply means it's a divisive. The division is going to be high. So Musalia Mudavadi should only focus on his presidential ambition. Go ahead and negotiate in One Kenya Alliance. Go ahead and negotiate with Raila Amolo Odinga directly. Go ahead and negotiate with William Samoei Ruto if need be. Or even go ahead and vie. Then at the end, if Raila will be there, negotiate from there. But if he give his years to Franz Atwoli, I think he's going even to lose more influence in Western and largely in Kenya.